something new, right? For sure. Yeah, so there's like a lock and load and aspect of the beast. Increases the damage and healing of your pet's abilities by 30%. Okay, let's not, yo. Bro, we literally already have pets like soloing players, okay? We don't need to make that even worse, okay? Imagine aspect of the beast plus bestial wrath. You will literally have like a crazy pet just one-shotting everybody that you can't snare, CC, or do anything against. Yeah, that seems like a little bit too much to me. That would be absolutely crazy. If anything, we should do the opposite of buffing the pets. We should buff the hunter, right? The actual, like, you know, hunter, not the pet more, I feel like. If you get soloed by a pet, you have to learn to hit your buttons. Lock into a warrior and go try solo a pet. Just go find a random hunter with a pet and see if you can 1v1 the pet. I promise you, you will have issues. Mordial, thank you for the 44 months. It says buff mages. Mages are fine, right? I mean, they're flashy training patterns. I've actually seen mages do quite heavy damage in rages when on fire and stuff like that. But yeah, let's see this. So this is mage, Arcane Barrage. Okay, again, another thing we've seen. I think this is from Wrath and Summon Water Elemental. Again, we have this in the pre-patch to TBC. Dragon's Breath, this is also like a thing that we see. Is it Wrath or TBC? I can't recall. But again, this is like spells we've seen before. I don't really know what they could add for mages that's not these. I can't really think of anything just on top of my head for it. But I would just like to see new stuff, like something like... It would be cool to see like some sort of like maybe like a melee spell. Like I don't know, like mages would go in and then they had like some sort of a melee spell ability that they can only use in melee range, right? Or like something like that. I mean, I guess Dragon Breath kind of is melee, but you know, still, Arcane Barrage looks super cool. Yeah, I suppose Dragon Breath is kind of melee in a way, but you know that, yeah. Buff warriors, don't nerf one thing because warriors trash. Warriors are absolutely fine. They're not supposed to be popping off in PvP right now. I don't think warriors have any issues. Arcane Barrage is too OP for classic, it won't fit. It would be hard to make anything fit here, right? Let mages use those staffs. Yeah, I think so too. Like some sort of like a ability that scales with your staff or your weapon or something could be awesome, right? Like a seal enchant, sorcerers in Diablo 2. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it could be cool. Conjure Arcane Sword. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. Yeah. Like where you can like conjure up an arcane sword for a little bit. You have a cooldown where like you make a sword and you can go into melee and do some damage or some shit. I don't know. Could be sick. Give us more AoE like a meteor. I feel like you want a lot of big fire, you don't you? Battle mage stuff like Elden Ring with a big sword and an AoE spell in melee range. Yeah, dude, I'm thinking Elden Ring where you can like I don't know, make like some big sword and go into melee with it for like a few seconds. And you can do some melee damage or, you know, something like that could be super sick to see, dude. What the hell? All right, let's see the next one. Paladin, Aura Mastery, empowers your chosen aura for 8 seconds. Okay. I don't know when or if they have introduced this. I've not played enough Paladin to really know if that's the thing, but I mean. Yes, it doesn't sound really epic to me. Like, if I was a paladin, I wouldn't be like really like ecstatic about this personally. What do you want mage to do with a staff? Poke someone with my staff of Jordan? No, that's why you would need an ability to empower you for a few seconds, maybe, right? Give you like a short steroid melee, you know? A winching ram. Yeah, with the wings. I mean, these are iconic. It's an iconic spell, but. Do we want just the stuff we've already seen, or do we want new stuff? Right? That's the thing. And we have to find some obvious things, you know, getting their Lamborghini wheelchair so they can get a little bit of movement speed for a few seconds. Again, I would like something else. I don't know what it could be, but something new. I'm not really sure what they could add to paladins to make them really cool or make like something new for them. They paladins fly with the wings. Oh my god. We can add old stuff, but new stuff too. Well, I do think, and I do know, I don't know, but we are definitely gonna get some spells we've seen before, right, as runes. But I really hope they implement something new, right? Can you link it, please? I'll link it here. Horse pet passive so we can actually kill AFK hunters? Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see this. Priest, Mind Spike. So this is a Shadow Priest kind of vibe, right? Blast the target for Shadow Frost damage. Okay, I'm not sure when this was introduced either, actually. I'm not really like a priest main, but I guess they do need more like shadow stuff. But again, they're gonna be crazy just by the levels that they're gonna be getting. That's Cataclysm. Okay, I don't think this is in that. This might be Cataclysm. This one goes this word angry. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Rapture. Your power shield is completely absorbed by the spell. You instantly energize with 1.5 of your total mana, and you have a 33% chance to energize your shielded target with 2 mana, 8 rage, and 16 energy or 32 runic power. Okay, so you get like a buff when it gets absorbed by the spell and stuff like that. Like a buff to the power shield, I suppose. Okay, and then this one. Flash heal reduces the cast time of your next heal within 20 seconds by 30% and increases the healing done by 15%. If this was introduced, it would basically make Flash heal the main thing, right? Because you would have to like weaken Flash heals instead. But wouldn't people just like rank one Flash heal? Rank one Flash heal, rank one Flash heal, which is like a big user one. Really hope they add something old, they adjust according to Fit Classic. There's already something like that. Again, I don't really play Priest too much, so I can't really speak too much on the Priest stuff. But there might already be a room for that. Serendipity. Serendipity. Classic, wow. Serendipity spell. This is not classic, wow. Serendipity classic, wow. Can't really seem to find it here. Healing with Flash Heal reduces the next cast combo your lesser heal, great heal, or greater heal, or prayer of mending. Okay, so it's like a thing like that. It's an SOD rune. Oh, it's already in the game. Oh, through like runes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I like these too much personally. Again, Rogue. No. No, don't give us Roll the Bones. Don't give Rogues Roll the Bones. I don't like this. I'm not a big fan of this. This was, I don't know when they introduced this, but I remember I played with it in, I think it was BFA, and it was just not fun, man. It was not fun. It gives you like some random shit, and then you can get really lucky and then get it, and you can get really unlucky and you don't get it. It was kind of annoying. Fan of Knives, please don't make Rogue AoE spamming Fan of Knives. Maybe some people like it, but I don't want to spam Fan of Knives on a Rogue, man. I think it's such a boring AoE. I love Rogue, but I've always hated Fan of Knives. I might be like the minority here, but I really would like something like give us like a short burst of a cooldown with like some big AoE or like a spell we can do or a finisher that does some AoE or something. Like, you know, maybe there's a finisher where you get 4 or 5 combo points, and then the more combo points you have, the more damage it does. Like a big splash damage or something, right? Like something new. I would like something new instead of Fan of Knives, because this will just make Rogue AoE boring, in my opinion, personally. Fan of Knives is fun for PvP when you can get something out of stealth as a Rogue. I can see that. Yeah, that can be, that is a good, you know, thing for it. Killing Spree is cool, but it's like a 2-minute cooldown. It's not consistent, right? A shotgun finisher? Dude, yeah! We already have, what are the runes called? The 2 gun runes. We have one for like a range slow, and we have one for a range stun. Imagine if we got a shotgun like AoE. So some sort of like an AoE big shotgun finisher that like does more damage the more like combo points, and the more combo points the more people it hit. That could be sick, man. That could be so sick. I'm already like a big fan. Yeah, between the eyes and quick draw. I'm already like a huge fan of the whole like Rogue using guns. I think it's cool. Like you weave in between the eyes, and then you like do a little like a little quick draw and stuff like that. And actually have a shotgun finisher, you know, that just does big AoE. Finisher with hits, 1 target for 1 combo point, 2 enemies for 2 combo points, and then so to max 5 enemies with 1 combo point. That could work, yeah. Fan of Knives adds non-dropping combo points AoE. Like you mean, or like AoE combo points. I don't know about that. Rogue using gun, you mean Hunter? No, I mean like a rogue that can weave in stuff. I like the idea behind a rogue being able to like have a little gun. I think that's cool. Maybe don't make Rogue AoE at all though. Maybe they won't do that at all. Yeah, you might be right. Perhaps they won't do that, but I'm just saying, if this guy wants fan of knives, I'm just trying to counteract with something else that could be like, instead of fan of knives, right? What's this one? Make combo points shared across all enemies. This one, I kind of like. Okay, listen, guys, listen. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I kind of, it's kind of nice, but it also would make rogues quite broken in many ways. Okay, I just want to say, classic WoW PvP. There's a lot of stuff you could do, right, for to abuse that. It would definitely make it very broken, but it would make tanking as a rogue feel a lot more enjoyable. Because I feel like right now, I'm not tanked as a rogue myself yet, but I could see it being very frustrating being a rogue tanking and having to swap targets for threat and losing your combo points every single time you swap, right? That's really obnoxious. So I get that, but there definitely would be some issues of rogue with landing this. But I think that's the main reason why I would not enjoy rogue tanking. Rogue tanks that rely on high combo points don't know what they do. Fair enough. Again, I haven't tanked as a rogue, so I don't know the dynamic of it. But yeah, that's just what I'm saying, right? Shaman, Sundering. Shatters a line of earth in front of you with your main hand causing damage. Flame strike damage and incapacitating any enemies for 2 seconds. Okay, so like a two-handed kind of vibe. Okay. So like an AoE with two-handers. I do hope that two-handed enhancement shaman gets some more love and some more runes. I think that could be nice. No, these are not confirmed runes. No. Summon Earth Elemental. No, I don't think we should have this personally. And Totemic Recall. I don't know. I mean, Totemic Recall is basically where you recall all your totems. That's it. I could see wanting to get Totemic Recall for sure. I don't like the elemental thing, and I don't really know about the Sundering. I do hope that they add some sort of two-handed stuff though. I do hope that they do that, right? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like everybody having like a pet summon and everything like that, right? I don't really like that personally. Warlock, Hand of Gul'dan. Calls a meteor full of... No! No. Is this the one where you summon 1 billion imps? Oh, no. I don't like this. I don't like billions of imps. No, I don't think they should add that. No, I don't think they should. I hate that, dude. Dude, pets everywhere, man. God damn it. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it, okay? Yeah. Assemble the imps, exactly. Havoc with Chaos Bolt. Marks a target with Havoc, causing a single target to also strike the Havoc victim.
Fires used by our
oh, so you could like hit multiple targets. That's too retail to add. I agree. Burning Rush. Increase your movement speed by 50%, but also heal damages you for 4%. Also, like give them like a movement speed kind of vibe, but they lose some health. I could see this being interesting. It would definitely make warlocks a lot more powerful for sure. PvP. They would be crazy. Like imagine a warlock hiding you around with all dots up, right? Thank you so Burrito for the 14 months. I don't like the Hand of Gul'dan though. I don't like this. Havoc. I'm not really. I mean, I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I suppose so. And Burning Rush. I think one problem there is with that though is that if you give everybody mobility and everybody healing and everybody this and everybody that, then the classes lose their flavor a little bit, right? Warlock is somewhat a little bit of a class where it's a very tanky, like powerful caster, right? Mage is a mobile caster. They can blink around, they can hop around and snare people and kite them and stuff. But Warlock is just like a tank, man, and they can just dot people up, fear them away from them. Their strength are not in running away and hiding. Their strength is like making other people want to run away, right? And make them fear and make them like death coil them and stuff like that. So that's what I feel like is the class dynasty for that, right? Okay, Warrior, one more. Blade Storm. Oh god. No, listen. I don't think they should have Blade Storm. I don't know if they will do it. I don't think they should. No, I don't think they should. Give us something new. Don't know what that could be, but give us something new. Right? Gladiator stance. That's the one where you could like... Oh god, I remember Gladiator stance. It's the one where you could like charge in all stances or some shit like that, and like you have some... It's like an overall just OP battle, like an insane stance, right? It's like you... Oh yeah, you do DPS with shield. Yeah. You can do everything, exactly.
Looks like you
Majority of the classes will be able to tank the DPS till we get to 60, so people should have fun and join raids as CPO. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, that's fair. Shockwave, which is like... I mean, we all know Shockwave. I could see wanting to add different tank warriors in AoE for sure. I can see that. I will say a lot of this I disagree with. There's a few things I agree with. There's a few things I do like overall. But again, I do hope they make more custom stuff and more new things, right? Which would be awesome. But interesting little article though from WoWhead here. Wasn't it wrote it? It was a Therid. Very, very interesting topic. Talks about obviously. It's gonna be very fun to see what we get.
Pokemon X and Y. I played these games a lot growing up. I really enjoyed these games, but when coming up with any challenge ideas, the game was just too easy. You get over-leveled so fast that the game is a cakewalk. What could you possibly do to make X and Y difficult? I laid on the floor and thought about it for a while. And then the solution hit me. Well, if the trainers are so weak, why not just make them stronger? Why not make all their Pokemon level 100? Is it even possible to beat? Well, let's find out. I started the game up and wandered over to my friend to pick out my first Pokemon. And we are immediately greeted by the most important decision of this whole challenge. Which one do I pick? Keep in mind, the starter is still gonna be level 5. The first battle is against a level 100. After deliberating for a while, I determined that Fennekin was the only Pokemon I could choose. For reasons I'll explain in a bit. I named it @, who was the person that made the mod for me, thanks again by the way, and started on this incredibly painful journey onto Route 1. Save right now? I hadn't saved yet, and Shauna came out of nowhere with her level 100 Chespin. I opened with Ember, as it used Pain Split, essentially having its own health. Oh, that went well. On the first attempt of the first battle, I actually already had a chance to win. I'm just screwing with you. I had no shot. It body slammed and destroyed @sign in an instant. Lucky for me though, in this battle it doesn't matter if you lose, so I was able to progress normally from here. On to Route 1, where there's this kid, Austin, who has a level 100 Zigzagoon. It's completely unavoidable. To make any progress, I had to defeat this youngster. By now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's easy enough. Just fight wild Pokemon until @sign is strong enough to beat it. It would take a few hours, but sure, it would work. And to those of you that thought of that, I have one thing to say. That's lame. I'm not gonna fight wild Pokemon. Like at all. Ever. In a wild Pokemon battle, I'm not allowing myself to ever select this fight option. This challenge isn't about brute force. It's about strategy. So, what is the strategy? How does one defeat a level 100 Zigzagoon? At this stage of the game, you're given 10 Pokeballs. That's it. We have 10 Pokeballs and a level 5 Fennekin. The obvious and really only thing to do is catch some Pokemon. So we caught 4 level 4 Pidgeys. Honestly though, level 4 Pidgeys, pretty useless. They no tackle. That's it. Level 5 Pidgeys on the other hand, they know Sand Attack. Now that's a move. Because I can't train on wild Pokemon though, how do you get the EXP to level them up? Well, luckily for this generation, catching Pokemon gives EXP. I have 10 Pokeballs, and that's just barely enough to get those 4 Pidgeys all up to level 5. And with my stacked team of level 5s and a bulletproof strategy, I went to challenge Austin. And I lost. Zigzagoon at level 100 knows Flail, Fling, Belly Drum, and Rest. To have the best chance at winning this battle, Zigzagoon needs to Belly Drum